Planted in the heart of Tallahassee's Railroad Art District, the Jazz Man statue. This statue is an homage to the years of excellent jazz musicianship that this city has seen and the rich culture that is here as a result of it. It is a symbol representing the stories and the importance of jazz music in the city.
I'm Scotty Barnhart, director of the Count Basie Orchestra and professor of jazz trumpet at Florida State University.
Every musician's story starts somewhere. Before Scotty Barnhart became the director of the Count Basie Jazz Orchestra, before he became a Grammy Award-winning artist, Scotty Barnhart's story started in Atlanta, Georgia, and it moved to Tallahassee when he began studying music at Florida A&M University.
Well, it's a very important project that we did. I was fortunate that we won the Grammy for it. Started as a simple idea, and it took about 5 years, maybe 4.5, 5 years or something like that, for it to go from a simple idea to winning a Grammy. But all of the work in between was it was good work. It wasn't too difficult. The thing that really molded me as far as being in Tallahassee was I'd have to say my former instructor, Lindsey Sargent, who's now chair of the Department of Music at FAMU. If it weren't for him, I don't think I would have had some of the opportunities that I've had. And basically, with him, it was about the music. Only thing that I can control is how well I am, how well prepared I am as a musician. That was always my focus. It still is my focus, because I know if that is together, then those other things could happen. Music is not all these trappings of success like money and all of that kind of thing. Know that anybody who made it, usually, especially when it comes to jazz, they put in a lot of work. It's a lot of hours I put in. I'm still putting them in. I haven't stopped. And it's a lifelong process. It's not a microwave thing where you put something, you practice for 6 months and then you go get a huge big gig or something. It's not like that. It's a lifelong thing. The journey is the process. The journey is the ultimate goal, I guess you should say.
Scotty's always been 100% in our corner, always. And we were so proud because we know some of those other guys in the band. We usually have what we call the after party kind of thing, after jam, whatever. And generally those guys who played maybe at Ruby Diamond or over at FAM, they'll come over here and play for another couple, 3 hours. So that's always been fun. But he always grabs them up and brings them over. He's always been supportive. I just wanted a club where musicians got the kind of respect they were due. And then I missed the music altogether. Like I said, they didn't have it here. So I didn't see anybody trying to make it happen, so I figured I would.
Tallahassee is home to several different jazz clubs and venues. B Sharp's Jazz is one of the long-standing clubs in the city and gives musicians and jazz enthusiasts a chance to come together and express their love for the art.
We've had Cyrus Chestnut come through. We had Dr. John come and do a benefit. It was so cool. People were coming from North and South Carolina. It was really cool.
C says her club serves as a home for musicians, a place where they can gain experience and a place where they can be appreciated.
They might play all the time over at school, but being in the room in front of these people up close like that, that's a whole different ballgame. And they can learn that thing that there is to that in a room that is respectful of who they are and where they're headed, and to try to give them some good memories. Because, sometimes we just have bad memories about stuff. So we want them to leave out and know that there's a place somewhere that really appreciates what they do.
Many legendary jazz artists reside in Tallahassee, but the truth is they won't be around forever. There will be a day when the young jazz musicians who are studying here will have to step up to help to preserve the culture in the city.
I am Matias Quiseno. I am a third-year music education major from Tampa, Florida. I am a guitar and trombone player, and I am the president of the Florida A&M Jazz Band. It started around the 9th grade. Some of the music that I was listening to at the time was more rock-based, hip-hop, all that good stuff. But I always heard that some of the hardest music to play was jazz. So as a challenge, I tried to find the best jazz music I could find. The first people that I would listen to would be musicians such as Bill Evans and Lee Morgan. I think what really grasped that beautifulness, that awesomeness of jazz was the fact that Lee Morgan had such a great feel with the blues, and Bill Evans had such a nice touch, a beautiful one that really made you feel what he was feeling when he was playing. Mr. Wesley Hemmons, my former band director in Spoto High School, he studied jazz in Florida A&M. My band director, not just being a saxophone player, but he was a jazz saxophonist, really influenced me not just to go to Florida A&M, but also to further my studies into jazz. So two influences that were really big on me since I came to Florida A&M have been Wycliffe Gordon and Scotty Barnhart. What really impacted me from it is that when I met them, they showed me that I have to be very meticulous about how I practice. Ever since I met those musicians, my abilities in the guitar, trombone, or just like my theory knowledge and all that, it has skyrocketed. Because now I realize the work necessary, the passion necessary, and just the sacrifices necessary to do it. You know, they told me a lot about having to maybe lose some sleep, having to maybe not focus so much on other relationships, and to always have music first. In terms of my impact that I want to create as a jazz musician, maybe 60 years from now, I hope that when people hear me, they understand the amount of love and passion I have for this instrument and this style of music. I want to inspire others to play at a higher level. That's why right now I'm studying education, because I don't just want to be able to play and wow somebody, but I also want to be able to build somebody from nothing, or maybe from something to something greater, and be able to create this cycle where we're all creating beautiful music that can impact the world.
What we thought we could do because the deed, the original deed to this building asks that whoever owns the building try to figure out a way to do something for the community. So what we thought we would try to do is have a music school, right? And so we got the grant, and we're going to be doing some new construction back here, practice rooms, the Redbird Cafe little coffee shop, and a performance space, and then like a courtyard where the people in the neighborhood can bring their chairs and sit outside on a nice day like this and hear music without having to spend any money. And we can try to get their kids kind of familiar with what it feels like to learn how to play an instrument.
C's plans to open up her jazz club for learning could potentially have a huge impact on the community, especially the youth who are looking to learn about jazz music. It also represents one of the reasons why jazz will always be relevant in Tallahassee. With a model of excellent musicianship like Scotty Barnhart, students who are hungry to reach even greater heights, and a place that encourages them to get involved, fostering the growth of musicians. The sounds of jazz music in Tallahassee will never die.